out. The four of us fit my family's soccer mom SUV. We've done this every year for the past 18 years, and before that, before I was born, my parents went every year. And even before that, my dad went every year as a child. Every summer, we spend 2 weeks up in Bellingham, Washington, which is about 45 minutes from the Canadian border. It's a 16-hour drive, but it's definitely worth it. We have a small A-frame cabin on a lake called Lake Samish, which is 6 miles around. We've had this property for the last 70 years. It's been in my family for so long that originally, before the entire lake was developed, my great-grandfather built a small cabin out of garage doors. It's since been renovated, but that's how it started out. It's very meaningful to me because much of my family history in America started in this small town, Bellingham. While we're there, we spend all of our time on the water or visiting with our neighbors. We tow our boat up on the 16-hour drive, and we park it on the dock so that we can use it during the days. If we don't take the boat out, my sister and I will go on jet skis or we borrow the neighbors' paddle boards. Since the lake is so small, we can also ride our bikes around it. If there's nothing else to do, we tan or we go fishing at the end of our dock. After breakfast, we try to get a few tows in so my dad or I will take the boat out. My sister and I wakeboard, but my parents have been skiing for decades. On the other side of the lake, there's a small property with sandy beaches. This is a fun place to go because where our cabin is, it's muddy and it's not very fun to hang out on the coast. On this property, there's blackberries, so if we take the bikes there or if we go on the paddle boards, we can pick blackberries, and not too far from it are rope swings that we can take the boat up to. If there's nothing else to do at night, we often go fishing, but I'm not very good at it, so my sister usually catches stuff, but I usually just sit there with her. If not, we're hanging out. If we're not out on the boat, we're hanging out with our neighbors. Everyone on that road is like extended family since my family's been there for so long, and so have much of them. Our neighbor right next door is a crab boat captain. So when he's home from his fishing trips, he brings home dozens of coolers of crab for everyone. During the day, him and his friends cook and clean the crab. Then at night, we all have potlucks with everyone on the street, where we have crab appetizers, crab salad, crab sandwich, everything crab. After dinner, we usually do s'mores. Everyone has fire pits, so we hang out at someone's house till everyone's ready to go to bed. This is a great way for my family to spend quality time together because typically we're out doing our own things when we're at home. Everyone's at school, parents are at work, so there's not a lot of time for us to really sit down together. We all enjoy going out on the water and visiting with our family friends there, so this is something that is important for all of us. After a great 2 weeks, we pack up the car and head back on the road for